Thanks for my coffee, love. So we're off to Fraser Island today. The locals tell us that the weather is not ideal for going to Fraser Island. But we're going to head for Fraser Island because we figure that the winds are going to be fine. So, yeah, Fraser Island, man. We look forward to it. And the Burnett River has actually been great. The marina has been awesome. The Down Under Rally guys have been great.
Okay guys, just a quick word on the Down Under Rally group. Guys, if you want great value for money, safety and security, as well as some awesome deals at your destinations, then join the Go East or Go West Rally group. And now, by the way, John is a terrific guy. He and Anna working on Sailing with a Cause, where a percentage of the fees here go toward the animal care initiative we have been involved with in New Caledonia. So please support these good people.
And yeah, we just look forward to getting down south now. It's time to get down south and out of the sort of cyclone belt, as it were, for insurance reasons and everything else. And we'll work our way north again when the season changes, you know. So it's all good. It's 4:30 in the morning here. 4:30 is very early for me. But yeah, we're excited to be going.
Well, hi everybody, and welcome back to Impi, your friendly catamaran. Now, I realize we have been a bit slow in putting out this one. Well, we are making use of Australia to upgrade the boat yet again, and this time our new lithium batteries, which we will share in a video to the future. Right, so those following our travels will know that we are exploring Australia. We have sailed in from New Caledonia. We arrived at Bundaberg in Queensland territory, and before heading north we decided to head south for Sydney. This video has us leaving the Burnett River in Bundaberg for Fraser Island. yeah, we sure were going to be in for a close haul sail close to the wind. You know, the waves were from ahead of Impi, the waves and the wind building steadily. It was still early morning. We knew we were going to be in for a tough sail. Still, we were happy to be out here in the ocean again, to feel the breeze through my hair, the spray of the ocean on my face. Well, we feel alive. We feel free and excited to be seeing new territory here in Australia. Well, after a hard day's sail, it is always such a terrific feeling to be anchored in a calm and beautiful place, to have cleaned the boat down, to have a great shower in fresh hot water, and to admire another sunset, sealing yet another day into the history book of time. Now, Kingfisher Bay is a great stopover. Here in the morning, all is calm. I cannot help but admire these steep sand dunes, covered with a bit of vegetation, lined with long, white, sandy beaches. Well, the place is well known for its sailor-friendly Kingfisher Resort, where sailors along with tourists are welcome to visit, tour the islands, or relax next to their swimming pool. Well, coming from South Africa, this is not a common sight. I must say that it is impressive to see how the Australians take their vehicles along to the islands to explore and have a good time. Well, this was a sight that would become familiar to us over time, but it was just quite incredible to see it for the first time, the numbers of vehicles and families arriving to have a great time on this island.
Well, hey guys, we're on Fraser Island, and this is Kingfisher Resort Bay. Lots of flies here, man, they really do attack us here. But anyway, really beautiful. And we'll do this island in more detail when we come north again. Right now we're trying to get south to Sydney because it's cyclone season. Oh, the flies, man, the flies. So dingoes are a problem here?
Yeah. So we are at the moment here.
Ah, discovered dugongs, sea cows and seagrass meadows. That would be cool.
They're not the same as the ones in New Caledonia, huh?
Yeah.
Well, this was a great visit to the largest sand island in the world. Dingoes at this time of the year are raising their pups and teaching them to survive. So one needs to be aware of this when walking for miles and miles along the beaches here. We did not spot any, but then again, we did not explore much of the island on this particular visit. We are trying to get south for Sydney, and our intention is, once cyclone season is done, to come back north and take more time here. Well, you remember we spoke of Kingfisher Resort earlier on. Well, here we are. Let's take a look at the place and find that beautiful swimming pool all our friends talk about.
Hey baby, where are we going?
We're going to Garrys Anchorage to get bitten to smithereens.
We're going to Garrys Anchorage?
Yes, Brent, that little rope is getting loose again.
I know. I have to get another one of those roller stuff.
Well, we met some great folks, local and those who sailed in here. We decided to head for Garrys Anchorage, which really is a stunning anchorage. We wanted to head there for the night, but one of our sailing friends warned us that the night before, his son was bitten so badly by mosquitoes, he ended up in hospital. So we smothered our beautiful skins with costly mosquito repellent, made sure all the mosquito screens were drawn, and thought to check out the lay of the land. You know, check out the time of arrival versus sailing on for Tin Can Bay. We do not want to be sailing the inside of Fraser Island at night, since there are a lot of sandbanks in the area and the entire area is tidal too. So we are discovering that Australia, similar to all French territories, places a great deal of importance on well-marked channels, making navigation straightforward and easy. Well, leaving the Great Sandy Straits Channel and entering Garrys Anchorage between Dream Island and Stewart Island is indeed beautiful. Now, these mangroves serve to clean a river system, and it is nice to see them preserved and flourishing here along the shoreline, while the eucalyptus trees and the hills as backdrop make this a beautiful place to stay a while. Well, it's such a pity that we timed our stay whilst there was a mosquito infestation. Anna has been in hospital back in South Africa after having been seriously bitten by mosquitoes. We decided to pass through the channel, and to keep going for Tin Can Bay we had the time to do this, so we did that as a result. Now, perhaps on the northbound journey, this could be a great place to stay a while.
Yeah, it's beautiful, Ella.
Yeah.
That's why I thought we'd just pass through, because it would be nice to see.
Well, we had fluctuating wind both in strength and direction as we sailed or motored down the Sandy Straits. Now, the Sandy Straits from a navigational point of view, well, not being straight at all, and this constant shift in wind and navigational direction makes for sailing conditions that can be frustrating. So we made use of the genoa, which is easy to furl away and to release again as conditions dictate. Now, I have many reams of footage cruising down the Sandy Straits here, but let's share some as we get down toward Tin Can Bay. So, some straits in the Sandy Straits passage can become very shallow, especially at low tide. So we would recommend to our friends sailing in here to the future to at least have studied the charts ahead of time and to have a well thought through course plotted. You know, in spite of the numerous channel markers, I would recommend doing this. Getting a marker wrong here could see the boat being stranded, especially if you are a YouTuber such as myself, taking videos of the beautiful surrounding area to share with the rest of the world. Well, sailing down to Tin Can Bay was beautiful. Tin Can Bay is a picturesque little spot. Well, we were fortunate to find an anchoring spot nearby the little Tin Can Bay Yacht Club in the main channel. Now, as we approached the town in our dinghy for the first time, we were pleasantly surprised, and here is why.
Oh, look at that!
Are we indeed? Well, unbeknown to us, these dolphins are what makes Tin Can Bay a popular tourist destination. Later we would feed the dolphins. Unfortunately, the footage I took has been lost, and I can't share that with you as a result. Well, luckily I shared this particular clip to Facebook at the time, and was able to retrieve this footage there to share with you today. Well, these dolphins are endangered. They are referred to as the Australian humpback dolphins. We learnt later this dolphin is the alpha male of the pod. His name is Mystique. Now, during feeding time, he selects the dolphin buddies who will come to feed and those who will stay away. But he is always there. Now, these dolphins own a website called barnaclesdolphins.com.au. So take a look at that if you are visiting Tin Can Bay. So a neat little trick that these guys have to prevent birds from interfering with their feeding program is to start feeding fish to birds ahead of the dolphins and around the back of this little building. Well, this was also a highlight for us. Feed the birds and then sneak in the fish to the dolphins between.
Yeah, well, I bloody first sailed in here about 37 years ago.
Oh, really?
Wow, really?
Yeah, I used to
From where?
deliver boats all over. Oh, I just deliver boats.
Okay, so you were born in
People,
Australia.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Very similar to South Africans. We
Yeah.
kind of feel at home with you.
Yeah,
with you.
righto.
Unless we're playing rugby.
Yeah.
Or cricket.
Don't mention the cricket.
It doesn't matter what sport you're playing, does it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily we don't follow the cricket too carefully.
Nah.
Our rugby is shocking. We've lost it, man.
Well, I think the wallabies are on top.
So you're just keeping these fellas from the
Yeah,
dolphins?
Just from the 9
Yeah.
people over there, yeah. Trawlers don't go down that end anyway.
Hello, young man.
No, it's Queensland coast.
Hello, mate.
The
Yeah.
one where he doesn't have a go at the camera.
Yeah. He might think it's a fish. Baby, did you see the sign?
Well, yeah, Tin Can Bay was a terrific visit. And here at VMR, Volunteer Marine Rescue, who in effect are the equivalent of the Coast Guard here in Australia, well, they operate on a volunteer basis and rely heavily on donations to provide the exceptional services they deliver to folks at sea. Well, we consulted them about departing through the Wide Bay Bar. It's a shallow sandbar which shifts with the currents and tides. Well, we wanted to get the latest alignment coordinates to pass through here, and must say that the folks were incredibly helpful. Well, one can see our physical tracks which Impi pulled as we sailed across the spar into the deep oceans.
Yeah, we're off to cross the bar, and the lead lines have changed.